everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and it's card review season. We are beginning to see the cards revealed, and well, we're starting off with Titans, including the Priest Titan, which is it gonna break wild with Big Priest? Is it insane? It's a really incredible value generator, enough that I think I think all the Titans have to justify their own video. Let me know. That's my strategy. We're going to review each Titan in their own video, starting with this one, and there will be another reveal in like an hour, so stay tuned for that. Of course, if you want to win these cards, we have a giveaway going on where I'm giving away 2 mega bundles, 2 regular pre-orders out of my pocket. All you have to do to enter that giveaway is like and comment in the video description below, the one I'm looking at here. Be subscribed to the channel and you have a chance to win. Every 1,000 subs until all the cards are out on July 23rd, I will add another mega bundle. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. So Ementhal, are they going to make Control Priest absolutely broken? Well, it's a pretty darn good card in my opinion. It is a 7 mana 3/10. So that's a lot of health to have to remove. And remember, Titans, they get 3 abilities to use. They can use 1 a turn unless it gets Wind Fury, then they can use 2. So you got to remove it or else it gets that ability. But Ementhal, even no matter what, after this uses an ability, you discover any legendary minion. So I'm assuming you don't normally see the word any. I'm assuming it breaks the discover rule and you can discover from any class, but I could be wrong. Or it might mean that it could discover another Titan. It could, like itself. We'll have to get clarification on it, but typically what it would say discover a legendary minion, right? Any legendary minion makes me think it breaks the discover rules in that regard. We'll find out. We'll probably get dev comments on it in a bit, but still, that's very powerful. That's more powerful than just being able to discover a priest and neutral legendary, right? So we'll see if that's what happens, if it works, but I just don't understand why they would put any in there. Anyways, that's just the base, right? Then there's the 3 abilities that this card can use. And yes, it is very control based. And I don't think this will break Big Priest, because in Big Priest, you can summon this, right? Like, let's say you Shadow Essence, it's a 5/5. You can use its first ability right away. So what are those abilities? You can tell I'm like scared about Big Priest. I don't like that deck, like a lot of you. So we have the 3 abilities here. We have Shape the Stars, where you choose a non-Titan minion, you summon a copy of it with +2/+2. So I believe you're going to want to have something else on the board. I guess you could copy your opponent's minion on the board, possibly, and then get that copy with +2/+2. Not amazing, but can also be really powerful if you're like ahead on board slightly, but you can save the ability, right? Let's say Ementhal lives, you could save that ability, play a big minion, and then immediately copy it. That could be really powerful. So there are possibilities with that. I guess in Big Priest, that's like the one you would kind of want to use. Or you could play a very spiteful Big Priest and play Strike from History. The ability, you choose 2 enemy minions. So we're seeing more and more of these spells where you get to click on multiple enemies. We saw it with Fight with Me or whatever, the priest spell where you click 2 things. We all like Sneeds where you could shoot 5 different missiles. I like that they're doing this more. That's pretty fun to do. And you get to choose 2 enemy minions, remove them from the game. So I imagine it's like Life Sentence or Poof, where they are just outright removed. They're gone. So a Death Rattle minion likely leaves, and it's not in the Resurrect pool, things like that. So it's a serious hard removal. So you can play 7 mana 3/10, discover any legendary, and then remove 2 minions from the game. Get that board swing, and then possibly keep this minion on board, get some, copies of minions and all of that. And then the last ability is Vision of Heroes. You summon a random 6-cost minion. And note it doesn't say any 6-cost minion, right? So my assumption is this would not break discover rules. That's why I say that. So for the other one. And then you give it Taunt and Lifesteal. This reminds me very much of a Paladin spell that was 6 mana that would, I believe, give a minion Taunt and Divine Shield. So I would say this is probably a little bit better than that in terms of like its effect. Obviously, you're getting a 7-mana 3/10 with this. You're getting to discover a legendary with it as well, but getting a 6-drop, giving it lifesteal. You can go for the old, Bone Lord, and then your next card costs 0 mana, and then you die in 3 turns. Probably not great. But overall, pretty powerful stuff, right? Like, you're guaranteed to get probably a really good legendary. You can remove something from the board, or 2 things from the board. You can copy something. I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Control Priest. As you guys know, I am the Priest main after all. Oh God, what have I become? But I play a lot of Control Priest, and this very much feels like a control card. I don't see this slotting into like Undead Priest or creating its own archetype, but you never know. These Titans are so powerful and unique that they could create their own archetypes almost around itself, where maybe you just want to run this as like your most expensive minion and talent it out. But with that in mind, Behemoth, which is like the best card in Control Priest, so you probably don't want to mess with that. But I just think it's a really, really solid card. I don't see why you wouldn't play it like in any Control Priest, right? Just the value on the first discover or first ability with the legendary, and then probably playing Strike from History, right? Removing 2 threats is really powerful, and then it can snowball from there. And you don't really care as a Control Priest about this being able to attack for the most part, and they gotta kill it. It's got 10 health. I think this is a Control Priest dream. I really think this is a really good card. I don't know if it's at the Druid potential, where like refreshing mana crystals, and then you can copy your Titan pretty easily, and then fully heal or fully draw. Like that card seems like, to me, that's like the best one so far, where I'm giving that straight up 5. But I do think this is a 4 out of 5 card in Standard. I think it is that powerful where, yeah, like if you just, it's gonna be hard to remove this, and you can location it, make it bigger. Like, it's gonna be hard to remove this. And even if it just gets that first ability, where I think you're probably gonna remove some stuff, that's really good. That is a really good thing. You got to get that minion removed. I'm giving it a 4. Man, you know what? I'll give it a 5 in Standard, so I can clip this later and be wrong, but I'm gonna bump it up to a 5. I just think it is a Control Priest dream. I think it is that good, and these other effects can be solid. If this lives, the next turn, Shape the Stars can just be game breaking too, where you just get something, a Blackwater Behemoth, whatever, something really large, and then give a rant. This one's probably the weakest, but at the end of the day, you probably just want the first 2. But even if it does live again the third, you're probably winning the game. So Standard, I'm gonna give it a 5. Wild, maybe Reno Priest runs this, right? I could see it going into a Reno Priest deck. I'll give it a 3 there, where Reno Priest is not particularly strong. You have like the Redithal Shadow Priest, or just Shadow Priest in general. Maybe it makes the cut, and maybe Big Priest does shenanigans with this, right? Like summoning this every time, and it's just you have to choose a non-Titan mini. You can't choose itself. You know, you need something big, and it kind of, you know, it doesn't really impact the board when you summon it. I can't see it being a Big Priest card, but maybe Reno Priest can use it. So there we go. First Titan of the day. There'll be another one later today in probably like half an hour after you watch this. So stay tuned for that. And my goodness, Priest, the Priest main is happy with the Priest main card. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.